What's up guys, it's OSS here with iPhone Hacks, and I'm going to be showing you all the hidden features and standard features in tvOS 9.2. So the first one we're going to go over is Dictation, and when you're setting up your Apple device, you can actually do that during the setup process, but if you haven't, you can go into General, and where it says Dictation, we're just going to enable that. And that, of course, will allow you to use Dictation. So basically with Dictation, you can speak to Siri, and she can type in searches for you, which is actually really helpful if you do not have a Bluetooth keyboard or your iPhone linked to your account. So I'll try it out. You just hold the microphone button, open HBO Go. Now she can do that already, but if you actually wanted to search for something, you can actually enter in your searches by dictating it, which is new. Fresh prints. And there you see the results. So dictation just makes it a lot easier to, of course, find stuff and also enter in passwords and email addresses and all of that using the Siri remote and your own voice. Staying on the topic of Siri, you can of course use her in the App Store. Previously you couldn't, which was strange, but now with the latest betas and of course when it releases to the public very soon, you can ask Siri to download apps for you, search for apps, and so on. Download YouTube. And she'll take me right into the App Store wherever I need to go, and then it'll see here where I can just click install and I can install it. You can also search for things instead of asking her to download it. So if I just wanted to search for robot chicken. Robot chicken. And so she found it, and then I can go ahead and go through the process as I normally would. So just using Siri to search for items is of course more convenient than having to type anything in. Also new on tvOS 9.2 is the creation of folders. So obviously right here I don't have that many apps, but if I did, it would be super convenient. So what we're going to do, we're going to tap and hold, it'll enter into toggle mode, and here I can hit the plus button, and where it says new folder, I can create that new folder. And then I can back out by hitting whatever button it is. Now if I want to drop something into that folder, tap and hold again, it's in toggle mode. I'll drag it over, hover over that folder, you'll see that it pops in, and then I can drop it in there, and that is my new folder. So that's pretty much how you create folders for tvOS 9.2. It's super convenient, really easy to do. If you want to take them out of a folder, of course you would do the exact same thing. I will now toggle, pull it out of the folder, and then place it there, just like I would on my iPhone. As you can see here, there's now podcast support for tvOS 9.2. I can, of course, jump into podcast, download podcast, view podcast. I don't have any podcasts right now, but there are some really good ones out there, and of course you can scroll through the store, search for them, and then listen to them on your device, which is actually really cool. There's also support for iCloud library photos, so I can go to my photos now, and instead of just having the photo stream, which it was previously, I now have my entire iCloud photo library. Of course, you're going to have to enable this on your iOS device, but here in my photos, if I scroll, this is my entire library. So I can go to what I did today, and so on and so forth. And with the addition of the iPhoto library, I can see my live photos. So this is a live photo I took earlier. On the Siri remote, you're going to tap and hold the trackpad. Just like that. Press and hold, and it plays. So it's really cool if you take some amazing live photos, obviously something maybe a little cooler than that, you can actually view it directly on your Apple TV. Siri has also gotten some updates. They're pretty basic, but if you speak a different language other than English, that has added a bunch of support. So here you can see there's now Spanish, which wasn't there before, Australian, English, so on and so forth, French Canadian, English, So it definitely helps if you have a different accent and Siri doesn't understand you. If you speak a completely different language, of course, these additions and more additions to come will help you out. Another addition that many people may not have been paying attention to is the new app switcher. So if you double tap the TV icon on your Siri remote, you'll bring up the app switcher. And here you'll see that it's very similar to iOS, where they're kind of layered, and then you can swipe to the left or to the right to bring open that app. So if I want to go back, I can go back to here where you guys already saw, and of course I can double tap again. And if I want to close an app, I'll swipe up, like you would on your iPhone. Also new in tvOS 9.2 is an updated scrubbing control system. So previously, if you just toggled or swiped accidentally the trackpad on the Siri remote, you would begin scrubbing back and forth without even knowing it. Now they've introduced a mechanism that it has to be paused first before scrubbing gets enabled. So if you're in your bed watching TV, like I usually am, and you accidentally tap the remote, it won't all of a sudden fast forward through your favorite show. All you have to do is tap on the trackpad to pause it, and then you can carry on fast forwarding, rewinding, and scrubbing through your video. So that's a definite improvement and a much needed update, which is now going to be available in tvOS 9.2. There's also the addition of Bluetooth keyboards and devices. So if you go to settings, which I'm in, remotes and devices right here, and you go to Bluetooth, if you have a Bluetooth keyboard, it'll find your keyboard, you click on that, and then you would pair it following the steps that would be available to you. So that's super convenient, because if you don't want to use the Siri remote to speak and talk, she's pretty accurate, but of course there's nothing more accurate than you actually typing in what you need. Having a Bluetooth keyboard is super convenient and super easy to set up. And lastly, there's Mapkit Support. So for developers creating apps for tvOS 9.2, they can use the Mapkit to get around and add benefits for those apps. So those are all the features available in tvOS 9.2. It's soon to be released, so I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, and also make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this. Alright guys, thanks for watching.